What's up? My name's Gustav, I'm the singer in Young Guns. We're at Reading 2010 and you're watching the Kerrang video podcast. Peace.
Hello and welcome to the Kerrang podcast, day one of the Reading Festival in Berkshire. I'm here with Young Guns singer Gus. How are you today?
I'm not too bad, thank you. Yeah, I've been getting through a few books today. So.
Cool, excellent. So who's your favourite author today? Who have you been watching write?
Well, I'm going to attempt to weave in a pun about the fact that we covered an Ellie Goulding song called The Writer, but I've failed miserably because I've already given you the premise of the pun, so that's game over. But today's been incredible. We haven't really gotten to see that many bands because we've been having to kind of press and stuff like that, but I mean, it's just been ridiculous. My head is kind of loosely hanging off my body right now.
Awesome. Due to trains, we've just got here, but Twitter reports suggest that you created a wall of death and dived into the crowd at the end of your set.
That is correct.
Any broken bones?
Not that I'm aware of. No. We seem to be okay. I mean, I like to say dive, and I suppose it was a dive, but it was kind of a careful dive. I've mastered the art of the gentle dive.
Yeah.
Kind of go, yeah. So it was wicked. I mean, you kind of get into that place where you're so like jazzed, I don't even think I'd be aware if I hadn't myself. But it was just a wonderful kind of. Wonderful set. Honestly, my mind's just blown.
Cool. So would you say this is your biggest sort of gig thus far?
Yeah, it is. I mean, obviously we did a show earlier this year with Bon Jovi, which was ridiculous.
Yeah.
But I think when we played, I think the O2 was kind of filling up, and I think we were told there was about 12,000 people there. And I think I was told that there was like 15,000 watching us just then.
Awesome.
I expect about 500, so I was very happy with that. I mean, I couldn't tell you if it was 15,000 or not, but it was a lot. And so yeah, it was the biggest thing we've ever done. It was just mental.
Cool. I mean, when you're going up the steel steps, there's a bit of a squeaky bump.
No, you know what?
You're kind of used to now.
The only thing I worry about in general is I worry about on-stage sound. That's the only thing that I care about. Like, it sounds really stupid, but I kind of think that for me, probably for all people in bands, it can be quite hard to separate what you're hearing on stage with what people that hear at the front. And there is actually a world of difference because you've got these silly little monitors or whatever that are kind of being controlled by a guy on the side. Usually he doesn't know what you want, Yeah. And then obviously at the front they have like
steel drum player.
Yeah, well that's kind of what I'm on a guy does. Right. Yeah, percussion. But so like I was really worried about that, and that's the only thing I get nervous about. But the sound was great, and I think that when I got out the front, I managed to kind of take in a bit of the sound from the front of the speakers.
Yeah.
It's just ridiculous.
You just heard
yeah, like someone had left the TV on later night. Yeah. No, it was wicked. I couldn't complain. It's honestly been one of the best days ever.
Excellent. So when you come to approach a festival like this, are you one of the singers that kind of prepare the onstage raps, where you have the crowd eating out of the palm of your hand because you've got
No, not so much.
Game.
Not so much as if you couldn't tell, because I'm usually like no, not at all. I just kind of I prefer being natural and just trying to communicate and establish like a rapport, if you will, with the audience.
Nice.
Which occasionally works and often fails.
Yeah.
But today was great. I think the thing is with Reading is that everyone's here for the same reason, and it's basically just to have a good time and just kind of party. And we're expecting a bit of the old fabled bottles of piss or whatever, but there was not one single projectile thrown, which I consider a real badge of honour.
Excellent.
Not one piece of shit hurled at us or whatever. So, I think everyone was just there to have a good time and get down, and hopefully we made some new friends today.
Yeah, definitely. Final thing, weather report. It's sunny, but it's been teeming down.
Okay, is that the technical term?
For the last few days, what's the ground like? When you dived in. Did you
I was definitely glad that I brought another pair of shoes and jeans, because I just ruined my clothes instantly. Luckily I didn't hit the ground when I dived in. I managed to stay afloat, if you will. But the journey off the stage to the crowd is really big at Reading, really massive, like maybe 30-40 feet. So kind of you get off the stage, you think you're all cool, and you kind of land in the mud and you think, oh bollocks, I've got to trudge through this now. So you kind of have to make your way through this pit. But it was fine. I got covered in mud, but I think pretty much everyone here is covered in mud, so can't complain.
Brilliant. Well, thanks for joining us, Gus. You've got Leeds on Sunday.
I do, yeah. I get to do it all again, so we're really excited. It's not over yet.
Brilliant. Well, thanks for joining us, and enjoy the rest of the weekend.